Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. So today's video is going to be about the signs of aging in the back of our hands. I know my hands are always in the public eye, so I'm looking at them myself. I realize that especially with such extreme weight loss and body change, the skin on my fingers became much looser. My ring size did change. A full size, like I had mentioned in another video. So, I am going to show you one of the most important supplements in my supplement regimen. This supplement is wholly responsible for keeping my skin barrier, my skin mantle, puffy, healthy, more younger. This fills the gap in the aging process where the skin underneath starts to dissipate, meaning not the very top of the mantle, but the underlayers, they start to thin. Like I said, that's why when you see elderly people, the back of their hands become very like paper. Their forearms, sometimes, you see bandages because their skin is breaking open, maybe on the lower leg, the shin. You can see the skin is very paper. That is from the process of aging. Also, nutrition, hormones, believe it or not. This is a well-studied research topic in the functional medicine category. My life extension photoceramides I will take these until I die, just to help support fill in the holes of my skin health. You can tell I ran out of them one time and didn't do my orders right. I think I've said this before, I could tell a huge difference. My skin became more thin looking. You can see the back of my hands. They're not super collapsed. You can see my tendons. You can see some of my veins. But if I didn't take photoceramides, this would be much more pronounced. My face would look different. My neck, where we all have like sagging jawline and stuff, photoceramides really come into a big role in skin appearance and the real health of the skin. The main ingredient in this is wheat. This photoceramide is derived from lipo wheat, oil extract, rice bran oil, vegetable cellulose, rosemary, and then it's encapsulated in a gel caplet for ease of breaking down for the body. The photoceramides always look like a little jelly capsule. And I take 1 capsule daily. You can take it with or without food, depending on if it upsets your stomach or not. This doesn't affect my stomach whatsoever. This pill capsule goes in my morning load. I take it with my daily vitamin, with my hair, skin, and nails vitamins, meaning supplements. I take blueberry extract, cranberry extract. I have, a decent amount of supplements, not anything crazy. I certainly know people that take a lot more than I do. And I know people that take less. But there is, if I had to say top 4, this is in the top 4 because I don't want my skin collapsing on me, showing the signs of aging faster than it needs to. I'll wait till I'm 80 to look at the back of my hands, although I look at Susan Summers' husband, who on video quite often, who is 81, I believe, or 82. I've seen the back of his hands many times, and the appearance is basically the same as mine, and he's 82. That's because they're completely supported by hormones, and they're completely supported by supplementation. It is a personal choice whether you want to spend the money on supplementation. For me, it's not an option because I want to fill the gaps in my aging process. So Suzanne Organics makes this beautiful brightening serum. I use it every day. You can see my bottle's well loved. I pump this very sparingly on the back of my hands. That goes on my hands, the back of my hands, every day. This serum actually goes a long way in keeping the back of your hands from turning blue color, part of the aging process as well. You can see I'm not blue. I'm pretty much as fair on the back of my hand as my face. So there's no bluing going on, but you can, from a distance, I think, I don't know, up close, maybe you could see some. From a normal distance, none. I use this every day. It's certified organic, very hard to get. This says use twice daily after cleansing and toning. This can go right on your face. As we age, the liver kind of coughs a little bit. Dark spots are directly related to liver health. No, it doesn't mean that, you know, you have serious issues with your liver. This is just part of the aging process. Your organs are aging at the same pace, hopefully, as the outside. What you don't want is your organs on the inside aging faster than your mantle on the outside. That's not exactly what you do not want. But age spots on the face map. There's plenty of face maps you can Google, look up. They're very, very accurate. It's good science. Dark spots on the face are related to liver. Now, I take my liver supplement on the daily. That is milk thistle. This has been around for, I don't know, hundreds of years. I mean, it is an amazing plant. Nature kept us alive long before the inventions of doctors or functional medicine doctors. Everything that can keep us healthy is found in nature. Now, most of the supplements that I take, I mean, all the supplements are completely natural. They're based in nature, and they're helping support my body functions. Why do I need support? It's because of the world that we live in and the assaults that we're under. We've never really been just looking around for my eyelid prep. We've never really been under, in the recent history, I think now is the time, you know, as I hear all the functional doctors speak about on the regular, that this is the greatest assault on mankind's body from hundreds of different issues. Our cell phone, our wireless internet. None of this has been proven safe. Actually, it's been proven to harm the brain. Does it harm it in one day or 100 years? Basically, it's a cumulative effect. As I always say, like I see on Susan's videos, she's like, what's your tipping point till your body has enough bad cells that it's going to be like, hey, guess what? We're in trouble now. So that's what supplementation does for you. It helps keep that tipping point from ever happening. And that is exactly what I want, exactly what I need. And I just think it's smart to fill the gaps as you age. Remember, things that are associated with aging don't have to happen. You don't have to accept it. I see tons of people in my job, I work with the public, and some of them are my age, some are older, the customers, whatever. And they all just accept less than because of aging. Growing tired on a quick pace. Front gut weight. I know I say this over and over. Saddleback weight. Back fat, which I still have. None of this has to be. But it was what we were all taught to accept as signs of aging. Like, well, hey, you're getting older. This is what it is. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be like that. I have many of conversations with people that they ask me questions about how I'm aging, what is the difference, because they see the difference in my body, in my face. Let me just show you guys my hormone again. I'll take it on camera. No biggie. Comes in a little pack. It looks like kind of like birth control did back in the day. This is a new pack. This was poured in here, compounded in a compound pharmacy. 1 troche. They call these troches a day. I just start popping them out. This is a troche. You bite it. Sorry, gang. I got sore teeth from Invisalign. Bite it in half. Pop it up in your gum line. I rotate spaces where I'm popping up my gum line because I just don't want, it's recommended you rotate, which, gum line's getting the hormone. Just powdering in. I'm going to do that new trick I showed you guys with my nose. Contouring with a Tarte contouring palette. Just reaching for it. And I'm just using Princess Cut right here. And you just want to take it into the eye because your eyeshadow and everything else is just going to cover it up. Your brightening powders are going to cover it up. Kind of gives you an instant nose job. It's so bizarre. I mean, I've never gotten into the contouring of the nose before. I've just been trying it out. It's really been working well. I would say, if you want to be realistic, it takes practice. The first time I did it, I wasn't like totally on it. But I've been practicing. It's been turning out well. I'm going to take my Osmosis Best. Man, I cannot talk today. Press base powder. Remember, big fluffy E41. You're barely tapping. You're kind of brushing over your contour. You're blending it into the face. You're setting your foundation. And the key to this powder is it's going to last forever because you just barely need any to make a difference. It is an amazing product. And my lighting today is terrible. Sorry, guys. I don't really dig it. But I have a lot of natural light flowing in here, which is usually the best option. But I just don't like the lighting today. But we're just going to make it work. We're just going to keep going. So, talked about the back of the hand, taking your photoceramides. Be careful of the company producing your photoceramides. You don't want fake ones. You don't want it mixed with other stuff. Remember, when you purchase any kind of supplement, less is more. Less ingredients on your label, using my hourglass or right over the top. Less is more. When you see a big long list, just go to the next one because it's not worth your hard-earned dollar bills. Because the body can't break it down anyways, so it's completely pointless to spend that kind of money on supplements if the ingredient list is not short and sweet, on point. That's like the best tip I could ever give anyone is make sure your ingredient list is short. I'm going to use Nudie Patootie Shocking. I'm going in with Undressed, and I'm just dusting it all over my face, my eye, getting my eyes ready for the rest of the eyeshadow. Thank God I have a hair appointment today, guys, because I'm in desperate need of excellent hair attention. And as you can see, my hormone trochee is up in my gum line. I'm talking. You could let it sit there while you're at work. You can still talk. I could talk on the phone if I had to. It doesn't really get in the way. The only thing is you're not supposed to. Obviously, you can't just pick up a big drink, like a big drink of water or your tea or your coffee, because it's going to melt your trochee faster. And the reason why it goes in the gum line is because of the tissues and the gum help the trochee just soak right into the bloodstream of the body. Remember, I always tell you guys, hormones, a real hormone, well, basically any hormone, fake ones, real ones, will never make it past the stomach to do you any good. So there's no way you should be swallowing a hormone. Now, if you have estrogen creams, you're swallowing progesterone, that's different. That's completely fine. That's completely okay. There's not just one way to ingest your hormones. You can also get them injected, just like my husband does, like males do. You can do that too. It's all depending on your comfort level, your absorption, how are you doing in your blood work, do you want to get injected, do you mind needles? It's all about personal preference. As long as they're bioidentical and delivered in a good solid mechanism way, there's no right or wrong way. I do trochees. A couple of places that I know, meaning doctors, functional doctors around me, they all do trochees. Now, I also know just one or two that do injections for women weekly. Me, I don't want to get a shot every week. I mean, It's just me. It just seems it's too much maintenance for me. I don't want to have to drive somewhere and get a shot, or I don't really want to maintain the needles at my house, the bottle of hormones at my house. For me, just letting my hormone melt in my mouth once in the morning, usually what ends up happening is it's melting in my mouth while I'm driving to work. And if I don't really feel like that and I want to keep drinking my morning caffeine, I put them in my mouth right when I get to work. And I start my morning, clock in, la la la. And I stop drinking my morning caffeine, obviously, because you can't be drinking while your trochee's sitting in your gum line melting. So, those are and at night, it's better if you let it melt before bed, because I've tried to do it, like brush my teeth, clean my gums, blah, 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 before, get all that done before my bedtime, and I put my hormone in and go to sleep. Well, what ends up happening is I'm not talking, I'm not moving my mouth around, so my trochee, I'm not producing as much saliva because I'm sleeping. So and then I'd wake up with like half of an unmelted trochee on my gum line. So, you live and learn. So I don't recommend going to bed and putting your hormone in your mouth, because it won't dissolve as great as if you're just up and about and having a normal day. I'm also using Uncovered for my shimmer. And then I'm going to go back in with a Fluffy and just blend it out. Make sure there's no lines, harsh transitions. Blending is your very, very, very best friend. And a great blending brush will also be your very best friend. They're well worth the money, but Morphe brushes are not that expensive. They will not break the bank, but their quality is undeniable. I have my whole case, my beautiful case, this Morphe that I got, hard-sided case. When I close it, doesn't sprinkle the top of my brushes. This case sits on my countertop in my bathroom. Every day, I just grab it, go sit on wherever I'm sitting. I don't stand up to put on my makeup. Usually, I'm sitting on my bed in the morning to put on my face. That's just where I'm most comfortable. You guys can put on your makeup anywhere you want. It's just that's where I put on my makeup. I just don't like standing up. I stand up basically for a living. And I have long days, so I just try to relax while I'm putting my face on. Now I'm using the color Stark at the beginning of the palette, inner corner, Stark. Now I'm going to blend, because when you're putting on other colors, you get lines. It looks harsh. With no additional product, I use my same blending brush, and I just make sure that harsh line that you saw is gone. I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Brown Out Gel Liner, and I am going to put it on the top, keeping it very, very close. And this eyeliner is just twisting from the bottom. It's kind of like a mechanical pencil that my daughter likes to use in grade school. And I'm going to go under, and then I'm going to mix it with the other colors that I have on top. Because as you can see, it's a line now. It's a harsh line. And that's what exactly we don't want it to look like. So, I'm just rolling it up. And keep my makeup lighter today. My actual eyelid is so small that eyeliner can take up my entire eyelid, which sounds so dumb. I mean, like, mega dumb. But it is so true. I'm bringing it out on the edge. As you can see, a little something that will show through your mascara. Trust me. Love this color. Marc Jacobs, it does not budge. We're going to go back to the palette with a pencil brush because we want that under eye to look the same, and we want to blur out this harsh line from the eyeliner. Create. So we're smoking it out, dipping into the color stripped. And now you can see the difference between my right eye and my left eye. Looks a lot better. So I'm still dipping into stripped, and it's the color in my crease, and I am going back and forth to blur my line and add depth and color to my under eye, which makes the eye not look as harsh. And I'm going to be taking my Park Avenue Princess palette again from Tarte. And my favorite under eye brush, M437, going in to enhance. This brush fits right under the eye in the perfect fashion to use your brightening powder. And we're keeping light under the eye. Now I want to add some bronzer on my favorite bronzer brush these days, E59 Densely Packed Dome Top. Going to use Hourglass bronzer. I will be choosing Luminous Bronze Light. This is the one with the more kind of peachy, pinky toned background. So I'm tapping in and using that hairline, ladies, framing my face, bringing it down like it's blush almost, putting it in the hollows of my cheek. I'm creating more of a cheek bone that I have, meaning I want my cheekbone to seem like it's like, So I'm going right under that area. Now I'm going to give myself a jawline. And I'm also going to wear some blush. And today, I am not picking up Osmosis blush. I'm going to pick up Hourglass blush. This is Incandescent Electra. This is the peach blush. Has just the right amount of shimmer in it. It doesn't really translate on the face as much. I dip my blush brush, as always, my tried and true E4. Make a face, push it back into the bronzer. You always want to start on the apple of the cheek. Push it right on back. And I am so glad we have a hair appointment today. Woo! I'm just like, yeah. wonder, I got this free Anastasia lip gloss sample in my order from Sephora. Now, I'm just going to try it out. I really wanted to use my cupcake from Glow Skin Beauty, but I do have Anastasia lip gloss that I really, really like. It's just that that Glow Skin Beauty formula has just put all lip gloss to shame, even though it's great lip gloss. Anastasia lip gloss formula is great, but it's not natural. And yes, we do eat our lip gloss, even if we don't want to. It just kind of happens. I didn't put on any lip liner. This is a pretty color. What color is this? Saint Tropez. Yep. Saint ST. It's pretty mauve. I mean, this sample will last me a while. Quite a while. And I always like to kind of pat my lip gloss because... Oh, hang on. Because my lips aren't, you know, shaped perfect. And it's kind of hard to get in the especially with the Invisalign, even though it's out of my mouth right now because I ate breakfast not too long ago. So that's one thing that I like to do when I'm putting on my lip gloss. So now I just want to highlight a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'm going to use my E3. Nice dome shape, hourglass. Run it down the 3 shades. Just swooping it over the face. Barely making contact. You just want the hint of, is she wearing highlight or not? Or does she just have extremely healthy skin? That's what I really like people to ask me. Is she wearing highlight or is that just glowy, healthy, dewy skin? I just don't know. That is a good question to be had. And I'm going to use the Lights Camera Action Tarte Shape Tape Mascara. And I have been doing a technique where I put more mascara on the outer corner of my eye. I in the inner, and then I lean heavy on the outer. It helps open up your eye shape, especially when you have hooded eyes. It lets people see if you're wearing kind of a shimmery. Opens up the eye space. It gives you more room to look through or not around per se. I don't change mascara for my bottom lashes. A lot of people do. I'm just not there yet. I find whatever mascara I'm using works out just fine for my bottom lashes. I'm not going to put on lashes today, although I restocked. But since I'm getting my hair done, I'm not going to wear lashes today, in case, you know, you get wet or something. Although my hairdresser is very, very good. See, leaning on the outer edge with my mascara wand, really coating up these outer eyelashes. And as you can see, it's opened the space up from here to here and make my eyes look more awake, more round. And I will take any kind of makeup technique that I can that really helps give the illusion I have super round eyes, super big eyes, doughy eyes. Oh, the kind of eyes that I dream about on a regular. I love big eyes. I love women with big eyes. Of course, I love all eye shapes, but for me, my fantasy eye is huge eyes, round eyes, lots of space to put eyeshadow in and create my art in. And I think that this looks really, really nice for a day off. My Osmosis powder is amazing. Inner corner highlights, under brow bone. You can tell that the mascara is heavier on the outside. And it really looks nice. I'll just keep my head at a normal level so you can see how you can really tell that there's more going on my outer corner. I didn't get smoky or heavy with the eyeshadow. Just wanted to keep everything light today. So I let my eyeliner and my mascara do the talking. So, I need a little spritz of Lila B. You can't go wrong with good stuff for your face. I take my little powder puff, just pat it on the ingredients into my skin. So it's not just setting on top of the skin. It's helping my powders melt in. It's helping my foundation adhere. Gives you long wear time. The stuff is amazing. It smells amazing. Meaning a natural smell is never an offensive smell. I'm not talking about, meaning, say you spray Windex. Ugh, it's like, ugh. I haven't used Windex in over a year, but when I did, I definitely remember the smell of Windex, and it's offensive. When I spray natural ingredient products, I use natural soap, I use natural ingredients on my face, like my foundations and stuff, those powders, Osmosis, none of them have an offensive smell. The Lila B is all natural ingredients. There's nothing chemical in this bottle, and it has a very appealing smell. I hear Susan say a lot, what comes from nature is not offensive. Like the smells that nature produce are not offensive. And I always tend to agree. In my oils that I put in my diffuser, I love the smell of nature, lavender, lemon, even like sage or just the different kind frankincense, the most powerful oil on the planet. All of these smells I love. I absolutely love. I love my house to smell like that. Any kind of natural type scent. It's good to think about it and put it in your memory bank that a natural smell is always very appealing. And I don't know what this lip gloss will get me, but I will let you guys know. And I'm going to try it out all day today on my day off, and tomorrow's Let's see. What are we going to talk about? Well, first I'm going to give you a wear test update on the lip gloss. I'm going to keep updating you on the Osmosis Press Base Powder to see if I can, if anything ever bad happens with it, I'll let you know. If it breaks apart. Where things break apart on me first is right here, kind of down my smile lines and right here around my nose. That's where anything, if it's going to break apart, breaks apart on me first. So, If anything bad happens with any of these products that I use on a regular and I reach for every single day, I'll always let you know, because there's no need in not letting you know, because if it doesn't work for me, it might not work for somebody else. So I don't want people wasting their money. But I have been using these products for a while now. Now, not the press base, but I've been using the Osmosis now for a good, I think it's been a month or maybe just a titch longer. I've had no issues with them moving, breaking apart. And my chin is always like a real fierce break apart and the red shows through. Now, some of this for me going like this, I can't blame on the foundation. So I really try hard not to do that. So I'm training myself not to lean on my face when I'm bored or lay my face down or do anything while it's the middle of my day. I can break apart my own foundation. Really try hard not to do that. So tomorrow's video, why don't we, for what I reached for from the brand ColourPop, I've talked about them before on my product review, but we can touch back bases of what I reach for in my makeup routine on a regular, so you guys kind of can go to their website and kind of scroll through. The price point is amazing. They have amazing prices and quality products. I don't even think they have eyeshadow priced in the 40s, but I'll double check that for you, meaning $40. I think everything is under $40. Their blushes, their liquid lips, everything. So I do carry a couple of their lip glosses in my purse. Maybe we should do a video about what's based on my purse. And I also, and it's pure lips. It's so crazy. You know, it's my regular wallet, and the bottom of my purse is covered in lips, like different kind of lips, matte lips, shiny lips, lip gloss, lipstick. It's crazy, the bottom of my purse. I like to have a variety, you know. Also, I almost did the Walmart video yesterday when I was in Walmart, but I was actually in a Walmart that wasn't mine per se. I was a Walmart I didn't frequent often. So things weren't placed exactly where they are in my Walmart per se. So I'm working on making a space of time to Walmart so I can pull some products, read the ingredients with you, go over what you should look for, what you should try to avoid, and how to quickly scan the ingredient lists, which are usually like, 8 feet long. So you're not, spending 5 hours in Walmart. You can learn how to just scan down the list, and your eyeballs will get trained to immediately pick out, okay, that's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but we'll take those ingredients. It's not food dye. It's not corn oil. It's like you'll learn how to just scan down the list. So working on that one too. So thank you guys for being here, and I'm going to go about my day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Subscribe to my channel. Like it. Hit the notifications. Have a great day, guys. Bye.